Hi everyone, it's Danielle. Today's day 93 of my 100-day video blog challenge. I have baby here with me that I talked about last night. She's finally not wanting to kill me, but she's still pretty mad that I have another cat here. But that's all right. She'll get over it. So I just got back from my daughter's ice hockey game and she won and she played awesome. She's the goalie and I just love watching her. It's just really fun watching her and my son, who both play hockey. It's pretty cool watching them grow and develop their skills and their interests. And today I was talking with a number of different people about astrology. During the game I was talking to a friend of mine about astrology, and some questions came up, so I pointed out some elements about, my different signs and different aspects, because astrology is very mathematical. And what I was explaining is that your astrology is the blueprint of your soul. So your astrological natal chart is equivalent to a snowflake. No other being in the universe has the same astrological natal chart that you do, because it is based on your latitude and longitude and the date and the exact moment that you were born. So even twins that have a few different minutes between them have different natal charts. And those few moments mean all the difference in the world, because you can have a different rising sign. Your planets can fall into different houses, which rule different aspects of your life. The angles, the mathematical angles, in relation to each other, the different planets, are all mathematically aspected to each other. So no two charts are the same. But what that is that moment that you come into the universe, that natal chart plan, when you meet with an astrologer that knows how to interpret that report and analysis provides so much insight about your persona, about what your soul's plan is, about the skills that you came into this world with, as well as the skills that you're meant to develop, what you are destined to achieve or to grow toward, where you have strengths during this lifetime, where you have potential weaknesses, where you have karmic wounds that you have to heal from, what types of qualities you personally find most attractive in a romantic partner. Your moon sign signifies your emotions, which is how you express your emotions, as well as how you receive and how you feel most comfortable receiving emotions. It also indicates like how you behave at your most vulnerable, like when you're home and you finally let down your guard. Your sun sign is your core essence, but it's who you are meant to become. A fully evolved sun sign, your zodiac sign, is who you're meant to become in this lifetime. It's not necessarily who you are, but who you are meant to evolve and grow into the evolved state of that sign. And then your rising sign is the first impression that you make on people. So some people say it's like the mask that you wear or the handshake. It's the first impression. So I'm a Libra sun, but I'm a Sagittarius rising. So most people, when they meet me, they think that I'm a Sagittarius. And I am. I'm both. So I'm a sun sign, but so when I read my horoscope, I read both my sun sign and my rising sign. And that's determined by, at the moment of my birth, which sign, where was the sun rising over the horizon at the moment I was born. There's 12 different houses, and where the planets lie and reside they hold many, many insights about different aspects of your life and areas of importance in your life. So you can understand if you have many planets in your first house is all about your sense of self. If you have many planets in your fourth house, the fourth house rules home and family. The seventh house includes romantic partnerships. So your Venus is also an indicator about the type of romantic partner and the qualities and attributes you find most attractive, because it's different for everybody. So it's really interesting, because my friend was saying, well, what about people that like know nothing about this? I said, well, it doesn't mean that you're exempt. Everybody, astrology applies to every human being in the world. However, if you don't understand it, or you don't know about it, or you don't care about it, it won't affect your life negatively. You just don't know about it. And you don't know what you don't know. But if you choose to learn about it and to delve into it and to have somebody interpret it and analyze it and walk you through it, it can be so, so insightful about understanding the inner workings of your own self. What is my life's path? What is my goal? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are some clues about what I'm supposed to develop and overcome in this lifetime? You can use synastry reports, which is layering 2 natal charts on top of each other, to see if there's symbiotic relationships or if there's potential dangers that you should look to avoid, or that you should be aware of. You can see how compatible you are. It's just fascinating. It really is. It explains a lot. So what I found is it's very eye-opening for people, and you can know nothing about it, and then you'll sit for an hour with somebody who understands astrology, and it's mind-blowing, because it's like, how could you possibly know this about me? And it's too exact. It's not broad stuff, because astrology is highly mathematical. So it has to do with angles and math and degrees and aspects. And once you understand it, it's fascinating and deep and complex. But it's just unbelievably cool to be able to glean those insights and to understand and to see how it parallels your life. So, I don't know, if you haven't even thought about ever considering astrology, I urge you to consider it, if for nothing else than just curiosity's sake. Take the time to go online, and you can even download your exact, your personalized natal chart. If you go on, and I have no connection to this at all. One of the sites that I use is cafeastrology.com. They have a free natal chart. So you need your date of birth, your exact time of birth, and your location of birth. You type in your personal information, and it'll generate a whole report for you. And it's better if you sit down with an astrologer that actually can interpret that for you, where they really get interesting. You could ask questions, and they'll share the insights about the aspects of the different planets to each other. But I don't know. I hope this is helpful for you. It's just, it's really fascinating. The more you understand, the more eye-opening it is, and the deeper you can get. So I hope this is helpful and interesting for you. Okay, have a good night. Baby says good night too. Bye.